What's good, YouTube? ShadowFox4562 here, coming at you with a Banlist discussion video. As y'all know, the Banlist came out yesterday, today. It was confirmed by Konami, and I just kind of want to touch on my thoughts and everything about what I thought was good, what I thought was bad. Stuff that I was kind of shocked at. So, all right, let's get into it. First card, I'm going to go bottom to top, so we're going to do the Unlimiteds first, and then the newly semi-limited and limited. So, the first card I'm going to touch on is Deep Prison. Deep Prison has seen a little less play this past format, so I think that's why Konami put it to 3. It didn't really need to get hit to begin with, and I think it's just it's good for the game just because we have a couple more staple traps that we can use to balance the meta. Next card is Mirror Force. Mirror Force has not seen any play this format due to the hands and due to a bunch of other things. You kind of want reactive traps in this format, or this past format now, I guess, and formats to come. You want reactive traps. You want traps like Breakthrough Skill, Fiendish Chain, stuff that stop your opponent without stuff that you can activate whenever you want, because you don't want your opponent to dictate when you can activate your own cards. So that's why I think Mirror Force has kind of fallen out of favor, and it's slowly it's losing its touch. It's sad. We saw this with like Call of the Haunted and Tsukuyomi and Magician of Faith, which I'll get to later on in the video. Cards have something called their prime, and after a while, new cards come out, better cards come out, and there's a thing in the game called a power creep. And the power creep basically determines... Okay. A power creep is when you start out in Legend of Blue Eyes. Most powerful card was Blue Eyes White Dragon. By a couple more sets, we had more stuff come out, better, stronger, easier to summon things than Tribute Summon of Blue Eyes, right? Like nowadays, the power creep has gotten to the point where, you just have to target my Blue-Eyed Maiden to special summon a Blue Eyes from the deck. You couldn't do that back in... So you kind of see how... You see what I'm talking about with the power creep, If you took a deck that was good way back in the day, like say Yada Lock with Chaos Emperor Dragon, and you paired it up against a Dragon Ruler deck, the Dragon Rulers would win every single duel. Because I'm talking about like when Dragon Rulers were in their prime now. It's just cards lose that edge, that competitive edge, due to power creeps. And it's just something we have to deal with in the game, and I hate to say that Mirror Force is starting to lose its touch, but until the hands are dealt with, and until all these decks where you can self-replenish are dealt with, Mirror Force is going to stay out of most people's decks, even at 3. Next cards, the cards that came to 2. The first one is going to be Reinforcement of the Army. Reinforcement of the Army, I thought this was kind of genius in a sense for Konami to unlimit it. Now, there are 2 reasons why I think they did this. One, they kind of want to push Lightsworns. They kind of want to push the Tellarknights. They're coming, those are going to be the new up-and-coming decks. However, there's another thing that a lot of people, I don't see anyone talking about. What is the one deck that we keep saying, oh my gosh, we need it to have a searcher? They need a searcher. Noble Knights. What is Konami coming out with in November? Noble Knight deck. The complete deck with new Platinum Rares and new cards and stuff. Now they have 2 searchers. They have 2 Rotas. So that's going to help them immensely. Lightsworn is still going to be the main... They're going to get the main benefit off of Rota coming to 2, because you can obviously search your Garoth, your Jane, your Aaron, your Raiden, whatever you want. However, it's nice to see that they kind of care about Noble Knights. Not really, because they just want to make profit, but whatever. Next card is going to be Formula Synchron. Formula Synchron has needed to come back for the longest time to 2. There's no reason why it could not have come back a year ago, year and a half ago, So it's just a way overdue thing, and I'm glad that Konami's finally doing it. Next card is Magician of Faith. Magician of Faith, we're going to skip that. It's not played at all. It's bad. Power creep. Next card is Yugioh. Thank you, Konami, for doing this. Yugiohs were the most consistently topping deck last format. It needed to be addressed. Do it now. They're slow. They're outsped and out aggroed by every other deck now that is in the meta. And finally, Yugioh Guardian, my dog. Been waiting for this card to come back for so long. Time will tell to see if the power creep has gotten to the point where it's not really that great anymore. You know, seeing their hands and everything now. However, I think this card is going to be a great addition to a lot of people's extra decks, and I feel as if Konami's really just trying to make that push for October when they get their Legendary Collection out. So thank you for ESPN. Thank you for watching, guys. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.